If you are waiting for a real estate wholesaler to chase you down and hand you a premium off market deal, you are going to be waiting a long time. They don't have to chase anyone. To get their best properties, you have to attract them. We are going to map out a 10-step blueprint that reverses this dynamic. By the end of this, you will know exactly how to make yourself so valuable to wholesalers that they send you exclusive VIP deal flow before anyone else sees it. But for this system to work, you have to adopt a specific mindset. You have to be willing to provide high-level, free value upfront, and you have to do it without demanding a deal in return right away. Moving out of the position of begging for deals and stepping into the role of an indispensable asset is the only sustainable way to build a real pipeline of off-market properties. Let's start with Phase 1. Phase 1 focuses entirely on deal analysis. You are going to provide upfront market knowledge to a wholesaler before a contract is even signed. Step 1 is supplying a buy number. A wholesaler's biggest fear is locking up a property at a price that is too high, failing to find a buyer, and having to cancel the contract. You eliminate that fear by analyzing their leads pre-contract. Because you know exactly what your active buyers will pay for certain assets in specific areas, you give the wholesaler an exact maximum purchase price that guarantees a profitable exit. This diagram breaks down an ARV calculation, showing initial property value combining with renovation costs to project final market value. Step 2, master and share this math. Walk newer wholesalers through your comping process so they learn how accurate data protects their profit. Step 3 is providing rehab estimates. Many newer wholesalers operate solely on the acquisition side and lack practical knowledge of what construction and repairs actually cost in the current market. You fill this gap by leveraging your own fix and flip experience. You build accurate, itemized renovation bids that the wholesaler can then use to confidently negotiate a fair purchase price with the seller. When you remove the mathematical guesswork for a wholesaler, you inherently secure your position at the very front of their deal pipeline. They will start texting you addresses before they even make an offer. Phase 2 shifts our focus from upfront analysis to the execution stage. Here, you are stepping into the trenches to actively save deals that are currently in jeopardy. Step 4 is assisting in ethical renegotiations. To be clear, we only renegotiate when the physical condition of the property is legitimately worse than the seller initially advertised. We do not renegotiate just to pad the margin. Looking at this split screen comparison, you can see how this works. You take the pristine property listing the seller provided and review it against the heavily annotated inspection report detailing the hidden damage. You calculate the exact dollar difference of those repairs and request a price reduction based entirely on the hard data. Step 5 is resurrecting dead deals. Sometimes a contract is canceled, and when it is, the trust between the original wholesaler and the seller is usually broken. The agent or seller simply won't take their calls anymore. So you step in, you approach the seller as a completely new face, recontract the property at the corrected, realistic price, and then share the profits with the original wholesaler who gave you the lead. Step 6 is playing the bad cop. Tense seller negotiations often require a firm financial partner to hold the boundary on a purchase price. You act as that firm voice on the phone, telling them you absolutely cannot go a single dollar above the target price. This allows the wholesaler the friendly, helpful red cop. Step 7 is prioritizing win-win economics. If you realize you are making significantly more money on the disposition side than the wholesaler who sourced the deal, you voluntarily adjust the profit split so everyone gets paid fairly. By protecting their contracts from falling apart and ensuring they get paid fairly, you build a level of loyalty that prevents them from ever shopping a deal to your competitors. Phase 3 focuses on scaling. We are moving beyond individual transactions to strategies that scale long-term trust, network access, and your overall lead generation. Step 8 is supplying free data. Direct-to-seller marketing requires skip tracing, and those lists often cost thousands of dollars, creating a massive barrier for newer wholesalers. You bypass this by cultivating relationships with marketing VPs at local title companies. These executives control resources and can provide high-quality, already skip-trace lists. You then provide this expensive data to your wholesalers at zero cost. The only thing you ask for in exchange is the first right of refusal on any contracts they lock up from that list. Step 9 is becoming a super connector. You increase your value by opening doors to heavy-hitting buyers, to investment franchises, and top real estate agents. You make these high-level introductions freely, without demanding a cut of their future deals. By doing this, you trigger the psychological law of reciprocity. They will want to bring you deals simply because you helped them grow. Step 10 solves the ultimate bottleneck: lead generation. The most powerful value add for any wholesaler is bringing actual, motivated seller leads to the table. This dashboard shows an active pipeline labeled Motivated Seller Leads flowing directly into a database. You achieve this by connecting your wholesalers with elite industry systems like GetSellers.io or Hessel Media's digital marketing campaigns, completely automating their lead generation. By completely solving a wholesaler's marketing and networking bottlenecks, you essentially become the powerful engine of their entire business. Implementing even 3 of these 10 steps makes you an essential partner. Wholesalers prioritize your calls because you help them close more deals with less risk. Your next step is to choose one local wholesaler today. Call them up and offer to comp their next deal or run their rehab numbers entirely for free. And if you are ready to completely automate your own motivated seller pipeline with high converting ads, head over to GetSellers.io or contact Hessel Media. Relentlessly provide value first. Do that, and the most lucrative real estate deals will inevitably follow.